right, so our next step here is to position our fretboard so that when the instrument is all put together, it plays in tune up and down the neck. And you'll notice on the bridge that comes with your kit here, you've got individually adjustable saddles here. So we do have some compensation built into the bridge, but we want to position this fretboard, you know, as close to dead on perfect as we can, you know, right from square one here. So what we do is we set the high E string position on the bridge about where we know it will end up being, and we set it in position here over the 5 mounting screws in the body. And feel free, I know I'm being videoed here, but feel free to come on in and take a peek. So line the bridge up right over those 5 mounting holes. And a few minutes ago, we discussed the scale length of the instrument. For these kits, it's a standard length of 25.5 inches for the scale length. And what that means is your vibrating string from bridge to nut is 25.5 inches. Asterisk. The asterisk because we need to make some adjustments to compensate for some extra tension introduced. Tom wants to chime in.
String mass.
String mass as well, and this is an MLA activity as well. So when we set the intonation of the instrument, we've got some adjustability there, but we know that the high E string, the lowest mass string, is going to be pretty darn close to the 25.5 inches. So with the bridge positioned where it will ultimately be positioned from the leading edge of your high E saddle all the way to the leading edge of your nut slot, we want to be at 25.5 inches, the scale length. So we'll grab a tape. And I don't like measuring, you know, like a rough carpenter from the end here. So I'll start at the 1 or the 2. Go with the 2 here.
Hold the bridge down.
And we want 25.5 inches. So if I set the 2 right where I've got the fretboard where it is now, I'll be at 27.5 to the leading edge of the adjustable saddle piece here on the bridge. And as you can see, yeah, right at about those 2 screws, those 2 set screws that are used to adjust the height, that's right about where the string takes off from the hardware. Okay. So 27.5 inches, we're not there. We're not there. We need to move the fretboard that away. So we'll move it out a smidge. I'll line up right at 2 inches on the leading edge. And a half. I am right at the face of that saddle at 27.5 inches. So maybe I want to come back just a little bit. Right, I find right at the top of the set screw is about where you want to be. And that looks, come back just a little bit.
The goal for manufacturing is that the fretboard should align
27.5 right
the
there.
curvature of that neck edge.
2 inches right there. All right, so I've got it. We've got 25.5 inches. Got the fingerboard right where it is. And I can take my sharpened pencil and make a line there, but I don't even really need to.
No. I mean, it's right on the edge.
Because the end of the fretboard is right at the end of the neck surface here.
So you got lucky.
So this one's a go. So this one's a go. When we attach the fretboard to the neck, we are simply going to line up end to end and go to town with our gluing and rubber banding.